Hello and welcome to
Picks
of the Week. It's week 12 of the college football season, and once again we're back to make our picks for the biggest and best games of the week. We're missing one of our pickers. As you can see, Bennett is a little under the weather tonight, so he's gone to bed early, but we'll get his picks offline, and we'll make sure that his picks are counted for this week's games. But we do have Calvin and Grant here, and myself, and we're excited for another weekend of college football. The season is winding down. We're getting near the end of the season here. Just a couple weeks left before the conference championship games, and then the bowl games. Oh, and Grant in his Pokeball has two Green Bay Packer hats. All right, let's run down the results from last week, and this was an interesting week because I went 0-5, and Grant went 5-0.
And I went 3-2.
And Calvin went 3-2, pretty good.
Hey,
Bennett
Daddy,
2-3.
you got 0-5.
Yeah, you and I
Daddy,
picked opposite on every game, and you were right every time, and I was wrong every time.
Bro, what happened to that feeling thing?
Yeah, your feeling was off on Ole Miss, Alabama.
What feeling?
But look at this for the season now. I've fallen all the way down to 14-21.
Yeah.
Easily, I think the worst season I've had this late in the year. Worst record I've had. You guys all beating me. I'm now in last place. I'm losing to Calvin.
I'm
Calvin first at 22. Grant's right behind at 21.
Hey, we're tied,
And then
Daddy. We're tied.
Distant third and
Daddy,
fourth.
we're tied.
Well, you're very close.
No, we're tied. Look. See, I have 14. He has 13. He has 22. I have 21.
Yeah, well,
I have 21. I have
very
22
close to
correct.
being
You have
tied, yes.
21.
I bet it's a little bit ahead of me. Let's give some shout outs. Actually, all these shout outs are, I think, just from me because nobody beat Calvin or Grant for sure. Grant went perfect. So I'll give some shout outs here. Bennett should give some shout outs, but he's not active today. So shout out to Jenny and Zach and Todd and Pops for going 2 and 3 and tying Bennett. And for tying Calvin, we've got shout outs for Uncle Bo and Mimi, Bryn, Cousin Tim, Aunt Cheryl, and Uncle Dallas. All right. Now, let's jump into this week's games. Good job to everybody for your picks last week. We're going to start with number 4, TCU at Baylor. TCU is favored by 4 in this one on the road at Baylor. This is expected to be a pretty close game, even though TCU is undefeated.
Yeah,
and ranked
that's
number
why
4.
I'm picking TCU.
You going TCU?
And that's
Grant?
the TCU that... How many have they lost?
How many they lost? I think 4 maybe. They are undefeated.
But they are a better team.
You think they're a better team? But you're going with TCU?
Yeah, I'm just like, they're going to win, but I'm just have the feel.
Okay, so who are you picking?
I'm picking TCU!
TCU. Okay, I'm going to pick TCU. Calvin's going TCU. Grant's going to go with TCU or Baylor. He's perfect score last week. He's got to really ponder these, though, to get the right answer each time. His sock says...
It's not
taking the sock
my
off.
big toe.
His big toe. Hurry it up here, big toe.
No, I'm saying
Hold
my
on.
big
Make
toe
a pick.
says
TC
Baylor.
Baylor. Okay. So
That's what my big toe is.
Baylor is the pick for Grant. All right, our next game, number 24, NC State at Louisville Cardinals.
Oh, this one should be
NC
easy.
State is ranked, but Louisville is favored by 4. I'm going to go with NC State to win this one.
Me too.
And Calvin. But Grant is going to say...
My toe is going
Big toe says... Hold on. Let it big toe. Okay.
That's why you...
What's the pick?
Hit the Cardinal thing.
NC State. Okay, we all went with NC State on that one. Number 22, Oklahoma State at Oklahoma. This is the big in-state rivalry in Oklahoma. Bedlam, they call it. Again, Oklahoma State is undefeated. Or not undefeated, sorry, ranked. But Oklahoma is actually favored by a touchdown
My big
in this
toe
one.
says...
I like Oklahoma State. Grant does too. Calvin says OU. Okay, now we're getting into some better games here. These are big, important games in the Pac-12. USC at UCLA, number 7 at number 6. USC favored by 2.5. I go with USC. Calvin goes with USC, and Grant goes with UCLA. And then our game of the week is number 10, Utah at number 12, Oregon. Utah favored by 2 in this one.
Why do we have games of the week?
We just say the best game of the week in terms of the rankings. So Grant goes Utah. I say Oregon. Calvin says
Big U.
Big U. Oh no, he's cheering for the big U. All right. We don't like Utah.
Why?
All right.
I thought you were like going to college in Utah.
I went to college in Utah.
Exactly. So we
At BYU, who is the rival of Utah. That's like cheering for the Vikings. You would never do that.
Well, no, technically it's not.
Okay.
Because they're not in the same state. It would be like if you were cheering for the New York Jets, but you wanted the New York Giants to win.
Something like that. All right. Anyway, make your picks in the comments below. See if you can get a shout out from us next week. Anybody else you guys want to give a shout out to?
Nani?
Nani?
Yes.
Johnny
Hi, Nani.
Depp.
Johnny Depp. Okay. Anybody else?
Pops?
Pops.
What is even that thing you have?
It's an unplugged microphone.
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos. All right. Very good. All right. We'll see you guys next week.
No, you can't forget about Elon Musk
And Elon Musk.
and Bill Gates
And Bill Gates.
and
All the rich
Microsoft
people.